right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Chris Kiley, and I'm the Associate Director of Texans for the Arts. Welcome to our weekly advocacy update from Texans for the Arts. Today, we are joined by my fearless leader, Ann S. Grand, the Executive Director of Texans for the Arts, and our new Vice President of Membership and Communication for Texans for the Arts, Randy Ham. First, I'm going to toss it to Ann to give us a brief update on where we stand with the American Rescue Plan and perhaps a quick update about something session related. And then we're going to chat with Randy a little bit as well. So Ann?
All right. Thank you so much, Chris. I first just want to share, we just are coming off, or apologizing that we're late. We are just coming off one of our regional conversations. This is a series of conversations that we started last year during the beginning of the pandemic. This was our third round. We've divided the states up into 5 giant regions and are conducting these very informal but informative conversations. What's happening in the Texas legislature, what's happening around federal and state relief, any sort of topics that are coming our way. So we just had our Central Texas one today, a lot of interesting remarks made, and tomorrow is our final one for this round in North Texas. And you can go to our Facebook page, Texans for the Arts Facebook page, and find information on how to register and log into that if you want to join us for the North Texas one. A couple super quick things that are happening in the legislature. Tomorrow is an important day in the House. It is the day when they hear the Senate budget, and it was the opportunity for representatives to make amendments to the budget. All those amendments were filed on Monday. Our team has been reviewing all of them, verifying what might impact the any of the arts, and there were 2 critical ones at the very beginning, number 1 and 2, which we are lining up opposition for. One is to take $2 million from the Texas Commission on the Arts budget for a water initiative in East Texas, and the other is to use the full allocation for the Texas Commission on the Arts on a border wall, contributing to the border wall. So these would dramatically impact and negatively impact the Texas Commission on the Arts, and we are working to see that those do not pass. The things that we'll be reporting on next Wednesday will be the conference committee, and that is, as you have heard in previous ones, when the 5 members of the Senate and 5 members of the House come together to bring together both the House and Senate budgets and end up with one balanced budget at the very end. And we will continue to do work and to reach out to you to reach our key legislators who are going to be the decision makers in that, to ensure that they restore the $4 million that was cut in the Senate budget for the Texas Commission on the Arts cultural districts. So that's a key initiative that we have been working on all session long and been reaching out to you in addition. So those are 2 key things on the budget. The big resource in the room is the American Rescue Plan. Again, as Chris mentioned, that is the federal allocation that will be coming. The first half of those resources will be coming to Texas in May, very soon. And it's really important for those of us in the arts and culture sector to be now reaching out to our municipal leadership. There is $16.7 billion going to the state, and there is $10.4 billion coming to local relief, fiscal relief. Those are cities and counties over 50,000 people will be getting money directly from the federal government. Those communities and counties that are smaller than that will be going through the state to get their allocations. You can go to our texansforthearts.com website. There's a banner at the top that says American Rescue Plan. Click on that. There's a lot of information in there about the ARP, including a sample letter that you can download and customize for reaching out to your community, and also a really clear PowerPoint on what the ARP is. You can share it with people in the arts. You can share it with your municipal leaders. There you can find out how much money is coming to your community in there, and it's just some really important resources. If you do not find the answers to your questions, you can reach out to Texans for the Arts at info@texansforthearts.com. And we look forward to being a repository and a source of ideas and examples of what other cities are doing. So if you have successful models, please share them with us. If you'd like more information on how to get word out to your municipal leadership, please reach out to us as well. It is a lot of money, and municipalities are eager to put it to use. And we just want to make sure that they invite the arts to be part of that conversation.
And that's exactly it. And I just wanted to follow up for those of you who may be just joining us for the first time in a couple of weeks, why this matters so much to the arts is that there's so much more leeway than back in when we had the CARES allotments. This money, there's very vague sort of guidelines about how the money can be spent. And one of them is as vague as must be able to demonstrate some sort of lost revenue due to COVID. And we all know that in the arts, being the first industry to close and the last to reopen, we deserve a seat at that table. Our industry and our sector desperately needs it. Even just the other day, the comptroller came out and said that we're part of the super sector that has had the most drastic economic impact from COVID. So these letters are more important than ever because these funds, though they are large, they will be vehemently contested, and I think people will be going after them all over the place. So let's make sure that the arts are at that table. Everybody go get your letters, call your representatives, and tell them just how important those resources would be for us. If there's nothing else, Ann, I'm going to bring Randy into the conversation.
Welcome to Randy.
Very good. Welcome, Randy. Like I said,
Thank you so
Randy
much.
is just recently been named our new vice president for membership and communications for Texans for the Arts, and we are thrilled about that. I certainly am thrilled about that. A huge part of my job, obviously, is one of our chief membership strategists, and I look forward to working with Randy in the future. As this new position unfurls itself, Randy, I thought it would be a great opportunity for you to introduce yourself to the Texans for the Arts base and to talk a little bit about why being a member of Texans for the Arts is so important to you.
Absolutely. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I'm truly, truly humbled to serve as the vice president for membership and communication. Chris and I have been working all summer on a lot of different initiatives, and I'm just excited to carry it all into the fall. I've been a member of Texans for the Arts for 6 years and served on the board for 5. I can tell you one of the most important things for me being a member of Texans for the Arts is that I'm a better advocate at the local level for my arts organizations here in the Permian Basin because of the things that I've learned, not only through Ann and Chris as staff members, but also through our fellow board members as well. We are just all a great repository of knowledge and so supportive. And the first thing out of almost every single board member's mouth, no, let me correct that, out of every single member's mouth, when you come up with an issue that needs addressing is, how can I help? Or I'm having that problem too, and here's how we're dealing with it. So we tend to talk, especially during this membership drive, which is #EveryMemberCounts, about the things that members do for Texans for the Arts. And that is very important because your membership helps Ann and Chris and our interns and our advocates at the state legislature protect that hot, advocate for TCA funding, and then, also to go after that CARES funding and that rescue plan funding. And that's important as well. But the membership also gives you so much. It gives you the tools to advocate. It gives you a support system, especially in some of these communities that are maybe not in metropolitan areas, and you can't just walk down the street and talk to Ballet Austin or something like that. It's the Zoom meetings, it's the phone calls, it's the texts that let you know that you're not alone, and I'm there to help you come up with a solution. And that has been more valuable to me than anything.
That's really great, Randy. We will put you on all the time. Thank you so much for coming on today. Like I said before, I really am so thrilled that Randy will be joining us in this capacity, and I look forward to our work ahead. And just like that, our weekly Wednesday advocacy update is already running into its 10-minute period. So I'm going to let us go for the week, but we will certainly be having Randy back on again to talk more about membership and to talk more about what he's doing in Odessa. And you will most likely see Ann and I, you will see Ann and I, same time, same place next week. So thanks, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Take care.